Canada has topped over 700,000 cases of the COVID-19 virus. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Minister of Procurement Anita Anand announced the delay in vaccine shipment from Pfizer Canada due to the work expansion from the European facility. As this affects many countries, the Prime Minister reassured that the delay does not impact the amount of vaccines available to Canadians.
We're working day in and day out to get vaccines delivered as quickly as possible. Shipments have largely been ahead of schedule so far. But with an undertaking this historic, it's only to be expected that there will be a few bumps along the way. Earlier this morning, Minister Anand talked about her conversation with Pfizer Canada regarding impacts to vaccine production. Due to work to expand one of the company's manufacturing facilities, deliveries to all countries receiving Pfizer doses made at the European facility will be temporarily reduced. This includes Canada. I want to be very clear. This does not impact our goal to have enough vaccines available by September for every Canadian who wants one. It will also not change our second quarter goals. Canada must still get ready for the ramp-up phase in Q2. This kind of issue is out of our hands, and that's why we pursued an aggressive procurement strategy in the first place. Canada has one of the most diverse vaccine portfolios in the world, and we secured the largest number of doses per capita of any country. We have 7 bilateral agreements to ensure flexibility when it comes to supply chains. And like I said, this situation with Pfizer is temporary.
The Prime Minister also shared additional support from the Canadian Rangers and the Canadian Red Cross in regards to vaccination efforts and isolation recovery centers until March 31st.
Yesterday, a request for additional support was approved by the federal government for Nain in Newfoundland and Labrador. The Canadian Rangers will help with the vaccination effort, as many vulnerable and elderly people in the community need help getting to and from the vaccination site. In Ontario, we approved an extension for the Canadian Red Cross until March 31st to continue supporting isolation and recovery centres for temporary foreign workers in the Windsor-Essex region. And in Manitoba, an extension has also been approved so that the Canadian Red Cross can provide general support as well as support to personal care homes until March 31st. Far too many families are facing the heartbreaking realities of what's happening in care homes across the country. This is a crisis we all need to work together on. And as we have from the very beginning, the federal government will always be there when it's needed most.